Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Iceman Third ID. We are going to be playing Farming Simulator 2015. Now, this is one of my favorite games. I love this game, but Farming Simulator 2017 is going to come out here pretty soon. And I wanted to get you guys acquainted with the idea of Farming Simulator because I'm going to be playing Farming Simulator 2017. So let's go ahead and get ready for that. We're going to start a new career. So we're gonna go to here. You got career, you got multiplayer. You can play this with your friends. So if you guys wanted to go ahead and play with me, all you'd have to do is hit me up on my PlayStation ID, send me a message, say, hey, I want to play with you on Farming Simulator, and we can go ahead and play on Farming Simulator. You get a lot more work done in multiplayer than you do in just regular standard career mode. So it's actually a lot more productive if you play with more people. So, and it's not really a competitive type game. It's more of a co-op based system, but there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a new career. We're going to put, let's see, I've got two careers already. I've got this one. This one's on normal difficulty. I've got $1.1 million on that. This one's on hard difficulty, and I've got $24,000 on that. And the differences are pretty dramatic in between the two. We're going to go ahead on normal mode because I think normal is a little bit more entertaining. So we'll go normal. And we're going to go to Whispered Hills. Whispered Hills looks more kind of like Nebraska. It's like the panhandle of the United States, whereas Bjornholm is Scandinavian area, and it represents, and I'm just reading off here, the Scandinavian area represents an important agricultural center in the middle of the Nordic forests. Show Bjornholm's residents how a modern farm is run, and we're not going to do that because that's more of a tutorial area, and I already know how to play the game, so we're going to go straight to Whispered Hills. And they've made some expansion packs to this where there's more maps and more tractors, more of this, more of that, and everything. And I really haven't spent the money on it. This is full price. This game is $60. I didn't buy it full price. I bought it at used, I think half price, like $30. And spend another 15 on it wouldn't even bring it up to a full price game. But there it is. So, all right, here we are. We're in Whispered Hills. Hello, you are not. If you are not familiar, blah blah blah. Okay, I am familiar. All right, so this is our little homestead right here. Look at this. Get the American flag out here. Look how nice that looks. See that? All right. Now here's something that has always kind of bothered me. Okay, number one, we're gonna change this to real time. Here's something that's always kind of bothered me about this game. It's like, kind of like Grand Theft Auto, like as far as its open world and everything, and you can be in vehicles driving around, but you can't go in your own house. See this? You can't sleep. So apparently, your farmer is either on crack or meth because he cannot. You just can't sleep. You can speed up time and just stand there and watch stuff go on, but like. In one of my other saves, I think I've got around 200 days played in game world time, and my farmer has not been to sleep yet. So apparently he either has a sleeping disorder or he's on crack or meth or something. He's got a serious problem, and he's supporting that problem with this farm right here. So anyway, here we've already got one field, and it's growing wheat, I guess. Let me see here. It is growing wheat. That is correct. It's field 16 there. You can see that it's yellow, which means it's growing wheat, and it's green, which means it's ready to harvest. So we'll go ahead and get started on that. Let's see what kind of equipment we got, first of all. Alright, we got a tractor with what is that, a tiller? What do they call it? A cultivator. That's what it is. Tractor with a cultivator. I got another tractor with a seeder, and I got another tractor with a little wagon right here to pick up my harvest. So go ahead and hook all this stuff up. Well, first of all, let's get the harvester going on harvesting. And now, one of the great things about this game, I'm gonna turn the sound down a little bit on here. Let's see. Settings, sound, volume, turn down a little bit, about 70%. Alright, so one of the great things about this game is that I can hire people to run my equipment for me. So we're going to go ahead and attach this. Alright, that's attached. We're going to unfold the harvester and see how that opens up right there. Okay. Now I can just hire a worker, and the worker starts harvesting this field for me, and then I can just run back and forth with my little wagon. Watch this. There he goes. Starting to harvest already. Look at that. Okay. Let's go ahead and get in our... Oh, apparently we got another tractor too. We're gonna sell some of this equipment so we can make some... I got like 5 tractors, man. I don't need no stinking 5 tractors. Alright. As a matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna just get... Well... Oh. We'll make a couple of... We'll get this harvested first, and then we'll sell some of this equipment. Because all this equipment does is the longer that you leave it run around, there's maintenance costs for all this equipment. So we'll probably buy like a hay baler or something, sell this equipment, buy a hay baler, and then we can bale all that hay that the harvester is leaving out there on the field. So this harvester will make a couple of passes before it fills up, and whenever it fills up, we'll go ahead and it turns its lights on, right, to tell you that it's almost full, and then the little auger arm folds out, and then you just drive right next to it, and it fills up your wagon, and then you take this wagon over to the silo and dump it in the silo for storage, and then whenever there's a sale or something like that, whenever you need the money, you take it to the you take your harvest to the whatever marketplace that you want. There's several different marketplaces, and sometimes they have like a sale go on, or like there's a high demand. So you want to try to keep your harvest in storage until there's a high demand for it at a market somewhere, and then sell it when it's in high demand, because you just make more money that way. So, and this traffic gets really annoying whenever you're trying to harvest stuff because the cars get in your way. Let me see here. I could probably I can definitely sell this. And we need a front end loader too, that'd be nice. Goodness gracious, that's loud. I think I might need to turn the sound down a little bit more. Go down to about 50%. There we go. That's a little less loud. And we'll take this over to the... Let's see, and we're going right past here. Is he ready yet? Let's look. No, he's turning around, which means it's not all the way full yet. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this to the dealership to sell it. Now you can sell it without going back to the dealership, but you get a 15% money bonus if you sell it at the dealership, because I guess that means that somebody doesn't have to come and get it. Or that means that you're not kind of selling it yourself, right? So a lot of farmers like to sell equipment to other farmers and stuff, rather than just take it back to the dealership. But if you take it back to the dealership, in this game at least, you get a 50% monetary bonus for doing so. So always take your equipment back to the dealership if you want to make the money back. Alright, so you park it right here, get out, and you go over to this sell button, and sell. Huh? Oh, okay, there we go. Sell vehicle directly. There we go, and sell it for $34,800. Yep, sell it. Okay, let's go check to see if we're ready over here yet. Almost. Alright, so now we got $40,000, but we need about, I don't know, 60 to 100,000 in order to get the front end loader or the hay baler. We actually need the hay baler first. Well, we really need the hay baler and the front end loader, because if we're going to use a hay baler, we're going to have to use front end loader to load the hay into the sell point, if we don't get the most expensive front end loader. So this episode is going to be a little longer than most of my episodes. Most of my episodes I try to keep to 15 minutes and under, but PlayStation and all their wisdom, and I'm not using that sarcastically this time, and all their wisdom has made it to where I can record a whole hour of video before it cuts off. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to make this episode like an hour long, 45 minutes to an hour long. And for Farming Simulator, that's actually kind of the time frame that you need to do a full episode, because the content on here kind of requires it. Now, if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see the wagon starting to fill up here, and I've got about all these measurements are in liters, right? So I've got 99 liters of gas, and I now have about 3,800 liters of grain in my wagon. So I'm guessing at 4 swipes of the harvester, I'm going to get about 4,200 liters of grain. And then we're going to take that over to the silo, and we're going to try to put this whole field in that silo, and then I'm gonna sell some vehicles going back and forth in between here. That way, I kind of keep you guys occupied, and you're not just watching me sit here and wait on stuff to happen. So, all right, so now we're gonna take this to the silo. Oh, and look at that. You can go into the inside of your tractor. That's really neat. I like that about this game. We're going to go right over this dumping spot right here, and then press unload, and bam, our wagon unloads. Look at that. Okay. So now if you want to check it, you just park under here. Oh, I missed it. Park under here, and that's how you start filling, right? I think, let's see here, what do we have here? We've got wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, and wood chips. And on normal mode, it starts you with like 8,000 of each. That way you get some starting money, so we can go ahead and sell all that stuff too at some of the marketplaces whenever we see a need for it. And that'll net us a little bit more money so that we can buy the equipment we need to do the farming that we need to do, right? So I don't have a hay baler yet, so that's going to be one of my most important things, to get a hay baler and then get something to pick the hay bales up with. And I'd like the automatic hay bale picker-upper thingy, because all you have to do is drive past it and it picks up the hay bales, and then it automatically dumps them into the sell point too. So it kind of takes all of the front end loader work out of picking up the hay bales and putting them on the trailer and then taking them off the trailer and all that nonsense. All you have to do is just pick them up, take them over there, and dump them. That's it. Alright, what else don't we need? I don't think we need this right here. Alright, okay. Yeah, we can take this and sell it. Something I find that I'm going to sell the tractors with the least amount of horsepower, because you'll find that the bigger the machinery that you're trying to pull through the dirt, the more horsepower you need. If you don't have enough horsepower, it just doesn't work, right? So you'll get stuck a lot, and you'll need, it's just a pain in the butt. So keeping the more horsepower, the better, put it that way. We'll take this over to the sell point, and then come back here and see where we're at with the harvest. almost there. Alright, at the sell point. Sell it. Sell it for 22,000. Yep, sell it. Alright. Okay, so now we're up to 62,000. What else don't we need here? We need that one, that one. I like to keep at least 3 tractors. Okay, so there's that. We can probably start hooking up these tractors to the stuff here. Touch it. And this right here is it's a counterweight, right? So as you can see, a lot of the weight on this tractor is on the back end of it because I just picked up this piece of machinery. Well, you can counterweight that with this counterweight in the front, and that kind of offsets the weight ratios from front to back. Okay, hook up the seater. Hook up the counterweight. Alright. Now something that I really like to have is a placeable. It's a pressure washer. With this machine you can clean your dirty vehicles, and in this game your vehicles do get dirty. So I'm gonna place the pressure washer right here is where I usually like to place it. I forgot how to zoom in. Okay, there we go. Alright, that was $4,500 though, but well worth it because now I can wash my tractors. Alright, ready for another go with the harvester here. And something else you can do to make money is actually mowing grass. And you would think mowing grass, it's a farming simulator. What are you mowing grass for? Well, you can take the grass and make silage out of it, and that turns into cow feed. And it also turns into ethanol. So there's an ethanol plant on this map, and you cut the grass, you ferment the grass, and it turns into silage. Then you take the silage, put it in the ethanol plant, and it makes ethanol. You get paid a lot more for silage than probably anything else in the entire game. And one of the byproducts of ethanol is liquid manure, which then you can spread on your field to fertilize your field. So it's very helpful. So it's like a twofold payout, essentially, right? So cut the grass, ferment it, you get paid for the silage, then you get some free fertilizer for your field. So that's nice. Make a lot of money that way, but you need a few pieces of equipment to do it efficiently, right? Like front end loader. I need lawn mowing equipment, stuff like that. But first things first, I want to get these. I want to get this hay baled. And a windrower would be really nice. So I could take all these lines of hay right here that's on the ground, or lines of straw that's on the ground, and turn them into one line and pick them all up at the same time. And that's what a windrower does. But we'll save that for later. This farm needs a lot of equipment. It basically just starts you off with the basic equipment that you need. And so we've got the basic equipment. You don't have to pick the straw. You can leave it there and re-till it into the ground with your cultivator. But I mean, that's just money sitting there on the field. You might as well pick it up and sell it. What I need is another wagon, I think. Well, you know what? I think we can take some of these potatoes and beets and sell those while we're waiting on this harvester. Make a little extra money. Because I don't have anything to plant potatoes and beets with, so might as well just get rid of them until I need. Oh, alright, so we're gonna go across over here, fill up. Alright, we're going to select. How do we select? Oops. I forgot how we select. Let me see, start filling. Aha, there we go. Barley, wheat, canola, corn. Wheat, barley, canola, corn. Oh, this trailer can only hold these 4 things. Wheat, barley, corn, canola. So we need to buy another trailer that will carry that stuff before I can haul it. So that's interesting. Well, we'll just park over here and get right on that. Because I want to get that stuff out of my silo. And I've read online that there's a limit on how much you can have in your silo, but there isn't. There is not a limit. You can put unlimited amounts in that silo. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and detach that. And we're going to go up here and buy another trailer so we can make some deliveries. And generally my delivery trailers, I like to keep bigger than my harvest trailer, because that way I can just take a lot more per load whenever I'm delivering. On my other map, I've got a semi and a semi trailer that I used to deliver with. It makes a lot of money. Alright. So now, go to the store. And we're going to look at... We are going to look at... And I probably need to take the volume down a little bit more. Let me see here. Trailers. Where are my trailers at? Tippers. This is my... It's $24,000, but this is like my base tipper, and it holds everything. As you can see right down by the fruit types, it says it can hold everything that I need to hold in there. So, all right, I bought it. Now, there it is, right there. So we're gonna hook it up, and we're gonna be able to make some deliveries. Of course, we're back down to 34,000 now. And that's something in this game that's always a thing, is you never have enough money for what you want. You've always got what you need, but you never have enough money for what you want. So I might want 15 of these trailers, but I don't have enough money for it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is you're going to come over here and load up with the beets or the potatoes, whichever one comes first. Alright, so what? Oh, you know what? No wonder. Okay, I'm an idiot. So the beets are over here. I forgot. And all you gotta do is just drive underneath of it, and it automatically starts filling up. So there's your potatoes, and your beets are in the next one. And apparently that's all the taters I got. 8,669. So let's see how this is doing. Not. We need to make another pass here. There's always something to do in this game, which is something I love about it. Right? You're always keeping busy on this game. Always keeping busy. So we'll take one more load of this, then we'll go sell the beets. Making money, making money. Need a hay baler. I wonder how much one of those hay balers is. I bet it's around 50 grand. Which is actually worth more than both my cars in real life put together. Pause it and take this down to about 30%. That way I don't have to yell over the gameplay here. Alright. There we go, that's much better. So you just want to kind of match the speed of the harvester. Try to. It's a little tricky sometimes. Now the guy in the harvester, I'm actually paying, and so you see how my grand total of my money is going down like $1 every 2 or 3 seconds or so. That's because I'm paying the guy in the harvester to actually harvest the field for me. So you've got to hire a worker. Now, if I was in multiplayer, I could have somebody, a human, another human being, another player in that harvester harvesting, and I wouldn't have to pay him. But when you have another player, you actually split the money with them whenever you sell your harvest. So whenever you sell something, you can set your account to share the money with that other player. So there's a reward system for playing on multiplayer. Alright. That's our third load. Look at that. We're about halfway done with that field now. Take this back, then we'll go sell our taters. See how much money we get for those. We'll find out the best place to bring our taters by going to the commodities list, and every commodity can be sold at a menagerie, if you will, of different places on the world map, and you want to look for the best price for that commodity at whatever, you know, different marketplace you go to. You look for the marketplace with the best price for that commodity and then sell it there. So what do we got here? We got potatoes. So potatoes are selling the best at the flour mill, looks like. So it's $447 per ton at the flour mill. So we'll take it to the flour mill, which is something I don't like about the game, is that, okay, it gives me a price per ton, but then it gives me the amount I have in liters. I don't know why it wouldn't just give me, unless it's a metric ton. It could be a metric ton because everything else in here is metric too. So a metric ton would be like 2,000 liters, I think. I don't know. But at any rate, so I'm guessing that I've got, what, 8.6 tons in this trailer right here. We'll see. So that would be 8.6 tons. That would be about $4,000. So if I get about $4,000 out of this, I'd be about right. So we're going to the flour mill, as you can see on the big map where I'm going here. I'm going straight towards the flour mill on the big map. Oh, flour mill's over here by some railroad tracks, and look at that. Somebody left their camper out here. Look at that. Who parks their camper at a flour mill? Just weird. Alright. They park right over here. Now watch in the top right hand corner. Oh, getting that money. Getting that potato money. How much did I get? 3,800. It's always close. So apparently that's how it is. Apparently, you know, if I've got 8,000 liters in a trailer, that means that I've got 8 tons. I'm guessing. But I don't really know because I don't really know the metric conversion tables. Alright, so we go back over here to the silo, and by the time we get back, it'll probably be time to take another load from the field being harvested. And then right here you can, that's a sheep farm. You can buy sheep and farm sheep and get wool. All these fields that you see around here, you can buy them and farm them. So on your big map here, every single one of those fields you can buy and then farm. But I've only got field number 16, but there's, I don't know, like 22 fields, I think, 22 fields, something like that, that you can buy and then farm. And so when you buy and farm, you can, when you, let's say you had probably 6, 7, 8 fields, you can literally leave it on just regular normal time and farm all those fields. Alright, so park right there. Look at that parking job. Did a great job. Alright. That's about time to take another. By real time, what I mean is, see, I can change the time by pressing start. I can change the time. You got real time. You got 5, 15, 30, 60, 120, right? And that speeds up time so that you don't have to wait for your crops to grow all the time. You know, or like in normal time, because in normal time it would take normal time for the crops to grow. So you don't want to do that because that's boring, right? So a lot of times when you're waiting, you speed it up to 120 and then watch your field grow. Let's see how much one of those hay balers is. Where are the hay balers? There. Baling technology. 58 grand for the round baler. I think that's a round baler. Or is that the round baler? Big baler. Convenient bales. Yeah, that's a roll belt. That's a round baler, and this is the square baler. And then the automatic picker upper thing takes 8 round bales. And then this takes square bales. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to get the round baler and the round baler picker upper thingy, which I think that's that one. Yeah. So 24,000 plus 58,000 is 82,000. So you need about 82 grand. And hopefully I won't have to sell another tractor, but I might have to in order to get up to 82 grand. But that'll keep us from having to buy a front end loader. So that's good. And see how the traffic's getting away right there? Now, if you go into multiplayer mode, it shuts the traffic off, which is nice. Which sometimes I just play in multiplayer just because it shuts the traffic off. Even though I'm not even playing with anybody, I just don't like the traffic. But hey, if you ever see me online, I'm in multiplayer. You're more than welcome to come in and play with me. Just I got a few things that get on my nerves. If you do play with me, put equipment back where you found it, and wash the equipment off. And don't buy or sell anything if it's not yours, right? So if you want to buy something like say you wanted to buy a truck so you can drive around and whatever, that's fine. If you buy it, you know, with your own money, which you would, because you can't use any of my money to buy anything. But in the later stages of this game, you can literally just clutter things up to the point where you don't know where anything's at. And you got so much equipment that it's like Alright, and yet again, I parked that trailer in the wrong spot to be getting my, what is that? It was sweet potatoes, I think? Not sweet potatoes, it was, what are the other things I'm going to be getting? Beets. Take this over here, dump it. Take another load of beets. And the only thing I got left over here is wood chips. So in order to get wood chips off the ground, you need a front end loader, and then you put them in a trailer and then take the wood chips to somewhere that buys wood chips. Alright, so there's our beets. I love the animations on this game. Look at those animations, they're so cool. Alright, so now we got 8,600 liters of beets. Let's see where the best place is to take our beets. Alright, sugar beets. Looks like the flour mill again. That's 491 at the flour mill. Yep, so take it back to the flour mill. So I guess in Farming Simulator 2017, you'll be able to customize your tractors, paint them different colors, and customize all your equipment and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. They're gonna have pigs, or hogs, as you call them on farms. Hogs. You don't call them pigs on farms. Nobody has a pig farm. Everybody has hog farms, right? That's you don't take pigs to market. You take hogs to market, and then you sell them as pork. Hey, you can look them up on the stock market. They're called pork bellies, which is an odd name for a hog, I guess. Pork belly. So I grew up. Oh. So where I grew up in Wyoming, right? And where I grew up right next to a sugar beet factory, or a sugar beet farm, and a sugar factory, which you take the sugar beets and you process the sugar out of the sugar beet, and it smells awful. They use like lye and limestone and all sorts of stuff to process these sugar beets, and it is disgusting smelling, especially like in the wintertime where I grew up. It gets like down to 30 below zero. Well, what happens is all the steam and the smoke from the sugar beet factory settles because the air is so cold that the sugar beet smell will not rise up into the air. It settles on the ground, and so the entire town smells like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe the smell. It's awful. At any rate, so I'm not a big fan of sugar beets. And then in the summertime, right, when they're planting the sugar beets, they'll take manure from the cattle ranch down the road and spread it all over the fields. Now you've got, in the summertime, you've got a manure smell on the sugar beet field, and in the wintertime you've got this rotten smell coming from the sugar beet factory. And so the whole process is very stinky. It's pretty awful. So I don't think I'll be farming any sugar beets on this playthrough. I don't know. We'll see. All right. We're gonna leave this trailer right there and take this trailer back to pick up some more wheat. I tried one time to play through an entire playthrough where I didn't use third-person mode and I just used first-person mode. That proved to be very difficult, so I don't hardly do it anymore. So now we got 41,000. We just need about another 41,000 and we'd be good to go. So I think what we're gonna have to do is probably sell everything in that silo in order to get our hay baling capacity up. Alright, so there's our harvester over here. We're gonna make another pass at it, and the reason why, like, this isn't bad, like first person mode, but in order to gather our harvest out of the harvester, you just about have to be in third person mode because it's too difficult to do in first person. I suppose if you had VR, it would be a lot easier because all you'd have to do is turn your head around and play like that, but with the controller it's just too difficult. So we're almost done with this field. All right. So, and then you know, there's, I don't know, there's probably 300 or 400 pieces of equipment in this game, so one of our next purchases would be a bigger harvester, because you see how long this is taking with this harvester. This little teeny harvester does a fairly decent job on this field, but once you get to the bigger fields, it will take hours to harvest with this little teeny harvester, and it just takes so long. And there's so many trips, you know, the bigger the harvester, the more that the harvester can hold, and which means less trips back and forth to the silo. So it becomes a lot more efficient the bigger the harvester you get, but also the bigger the maintenance costs for the harvester too. So take another trip with our wagon to sell some more stuff, and hopefully we can get to that 82,000 in this episode and buy that hay baler. That'd be nice. Alrighty. So, what all do we have here? We have got corn, canola, barley, and wheat, and wood chips. But I can't do anything about the wood chips right now because of the I don't have a front end loader. So, alright, so corn. Yeah, we'll go ahead and fill up with corn. Alright, so where is the best place to put corn? Let's see, or take corn. Let's see here, 500, 510, 624 at the warehouse. Alright, so I guess we're going to the warehouse. And the warehouse is a little bit further away than the flour mill. But we'll be able to go by the town. Show you what the town looks like. And the greenhouse is also down here by the warehouse. And so I've stayed busy this entire episode. Like I haven't been sitting around just doing nothing in this entire episode. It's been about 40 minutes in the video so far, and I've stayed busy this entire time. That's something I love about this game, is that there's always something to do. I kind of feel like I just had a Bob Ross moment there for a second. All right. So there is the town over there. Kind of can't see it from all the way over here, but that is the town. That's where you can go. You can go take out loans. You can go sell chicken eggs, stuff like that. They've got some help screens in the town. They've got some garages where you can store your tractors. You've got a couple of small fields down there. It's a good place to mow some grass. All right, yeah, 5,000. We hit a good payday on that one. Take this back to the farm. And you see how the tractor's getting dirty already? So what we'll do ideally is after we get done with you know, one portion of our workload, we'll take it over and we'll wash it off with the pressure washer. Who likes dirty tractors? Nobody. Nobody likes a dirty tractor. So we'll get back to the farm. I'll show you how that works. Can't wait for Farming Simulator 2017 to come out. It's gonna be awesome. Maybe an hour is a little bit too long for an episode because I'm starting to run out of things to say. Talking for an entire hour, and I'm pretty sure listening to me talk for an entire hour is what? Amish Farming Simulator. You know, that's not a bad idea. Let's develop it. My wife says that there should be an Amish Farming Simulator, which I guess your tractors would be horses, right? So it'd be literally horsepower. Churn your own butter, yeah. That'd be good. Oh, that'd be cool. I could name my horses like biblical names, like Jedediah, and I could put little beards on my horses and stuff. Blossom.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see if our harvester is ready to be unloaded. Where is it at? Where is it at? There it is. Oh yeah, he's ready. See how he's boomed out there? I was a little bit late on getting back. He's already boomed out, and once he's full, he'll stop. And we don't want that. We want to stay efficient. We're efficient farmers. So we don't want him to stop. We want our harvester to keep going until the field's done. Do it.
Y'all need to stop with it. Bread is not good for you. Foolishness. Jesus did not say, I am the broccoli of life. Nor did he say, give us this day our daily cake. Stop. Jesus is life. Jesus is bread of life. Bread.
Well, I guess then that if you say you're gluten intolerant, you're intolerant to the bread of life. Intolerant to Jesus. Alright. Park this up here. Make another run. I can get a sip of coffee. And we're almost done with this field. Alright. There we go. Going to fill it with canola. Alright. Where is the best place to take canola? And canola looks like has got the best price out of all of them. However, if once you get started playing the game, if you plant a field of canola, your harvest is about half of what everything else is. So even though it's priced better than everything else is, your harvest is half of what of everything else is. So you're going to end up with about the same price amount per field, per acre. So it looks like the flour mill is the best place to take canola. So that's where we're headed. For the hay baler, we might have to just till up that straw into the field and get the hay baler in the next episode. It doesn't look like I'm going to make as much money as I thought I was going to. We'll see. I made a good bit with that canola, but I still need about $30,000 more. $30,000 more. So now, why everything's in metric, but the dollars is still dollars is boggling, right? Because if this is a European game, okay, I understand that. It's a European game that was ported over. This is actually a PC game that was ported over to console, so, and it's made by the same people, I think, that do Euro Truck Simulator. So basically it's a European game, which I understand why you got everything metric if it's a European game. But then you put everything in dollars. That doesn't make any sense. Shouldn't it be in euros or pounds or something, you know? But whatever. Alright, time for another pass at the harvester. We'll try to get this entire thing done. We've got about 9 minutes left in the video. And we'll try to get this entire field done in 9 more minutes. We'll see. We'll see. So it's been an hour almost, and we've almost got this field finished. We've sold some tractors. We have bought one piece of equipment, which was another trailer. And we're on our way to becoming farmers. We've sold some of our stored grains that we started with. Now all we need to do is finish up this field, sell the rest of our grains, and wash our tractor. So our tractors are getting dirty. One of the things, another thing I don't like about this game, even though, like I said, this is one of my favorite games, one of the things that it's missing is a soundtrack. I mean, you saw in the intro, that great intro, you know, with the music and the cool effects and all that. And then when you get into the game, there's nothing. There's no soundtrack. So that's kind of disappointing. I hope they had a soundtrack in 2017. Or at least be able to turn on the radio or something. Alright, so we're almost done with this field. Good. Can't wait. Alright. All we got left is, oh, we got some barley. Let's start that. And where is the best place to put barley? Let's see here, barley. 670. I think 670 is our best price, and that's at the flour mill. Oh, back to the flour mill. phone and I didn't set it until after I started the video, and I don't remember how long it was, the time difference between when I started the video and when I set the timer. I set it for an hour. So what I might do is go ahead and end this video as soon as I get back, and then see where we're at. Because on my time, alright, we got one more swipe on this field, and then I'm going to go ahead and end it. So I got 3 minutes and 19 seconds. And that'll be our first episode. Episode number 1 of Farming Simulator 2015. Alright. So we've gotten a lot done in this first episode. Gotten a lot done. We'll just follow this harvester all the way down here. And that'll be the end of the first episode. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, favorite, subscribe for more videos that are overly long and about boring farming. And I've been Iceman 3rd ID, your host. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for liking the video, and if you get any comments on what you'd like to do, or whether you'd like to play with me or not, or whether you want me to keep on with the series, you know, if this is something that interests you, let me know in the comment section below. If you get any criticisms or critiques for my video, let me know in the comments. And you know, as always, this video wouldn't be possible without somebody named Sunshine. Thanks for watching, guys.